Děláme si takovou menší přestávku od hlavního příběhu a podíváme se na nějaký vedlejší úkol. Vybral jsem, tak to máme. Cvrlikání zaláskovaného rytíře. Je to ten rytíř, jak on se jmenuje, Žilem, asi jo. Jak bojoval s tím Charliem a trošku to nedal. Takže bychom mu teďka měli, budeme se s tím trochu pokecat, uvidíme, co má na srdci. No, na srdci to je jasný, co má, že jo? Na srdci má tam tu blonsku, co byla vlevo od královny. Tak mu s ní trošku pomůžeme. Tady ho máme. A jdem na to.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
No, stalker, svině.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivienne shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivienne emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time.
Tenkrát, aha.
I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Prvotřídní stalker, tyjo.
sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivienne's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk. That she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivienne. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivienne spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivienne, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly? It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian.
Jo, jdeme to.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
No, to střelbem moc nejde.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Ta střelba teda jako nic moc.
Hit the red targets!
Budu se smířit, co? Aha, bych měl trošku mířit, ty vole. A jo, tak ten čas je na mě hodnej. No tak, šup. No ten už byl dole, dobrý. Tak jestli by to bylo takhle, bych to dal.
Once more?
Dobrý.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
No, třeba.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea.
Mám dobrý sedlo, takže jako nemá šanci, chlape.
Come with me.
Je vlastně úplně to nejlepší, co se dalo sehnat.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time.
Nice.
The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Ježiš, kam až běžíš, po co si?
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
No tohle taky nebude sranda. Buď silnější, podrží tlačítko útoku, musí se držet zpomaleného pohybu. Takže budeš moc snadněji zasáhnout cíle. Geralt sám rozhodne, ze které strany zautočí. Zpomalený pohybu, takže levý tlačítko, anebo prostřední. V tomto režimu se kotno zachová svou rychlost, takže nebudeš držet tlačítko pro trysk. No, tak tohle bude na díl.
Go, go.
No pojď. Figo! Co děláš? Tak ty se netrefil. Prdele. Jo. Ještě jednou to musím zmáčknout. Jistě. Ale zatím jsem nikde neviděl žádnej... Jakože... Jo, tohle by... To je docela v pohodě. Doleva. Doleva. V pohodě. Rychle jít, prosím, pěkně. Tam to jsem netrefil.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
No, to ještě jednou.
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect, even for witchers.
Jistě.
Giddy up.
Hop. Čup. Výborně. Takže zmáčknu ještě jednou. Takže podržet, levý tlačítko. On se bude napřehovat a pak to zmáčknu ještě jednou, až budu někde blízko. Jo. Dobrý. Neopouštím. Čas navíc, výborně. Zamířit, hezky pěkně, šup. Přidej. Dobrý, už tomu rozumím.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Ne, už jezdit nebudem. Dvojka.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Správně.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing. Do some footwork. Work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand. Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
To tam křičí. Kam je to vede?
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Jo, tady.
It is right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
The sun unto I can fight.
Můžu použít nějaký... Jo, nejde to použít. Já jsem si ale na ten kýl. Ale trefil mě teda.
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
No tak jdem na to. Jdem na
Think I've
ostřejce.
seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Jako házím tady machry, ale nemůžu to spíš uložit. Takže vždycky se to dokáže nějakým způsobem podělat. Takže F5. A to tam, nemusíme se bát.
A smashing place we have.
Oh, what are you doing?
Peace and quiet.
Ještě se koukneme, jak mám na tom meče. 97. Jo, olej tam, jo, 100%, dobrý. Tak, v pohodě. A vydrží.
I dreamt I was a wolf.
Juuu, ty vole. Pěkný. Co tomu říká, zlatá hodinka? Super. Nebe hoří, nebe hoří.
By the prophet's wounds. A witch. Ow.
A witche. Písař.
Return to traditional.
Zapiš mě
Greetings.
písaři.
Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Já se nepamatuju, co ten Ravix, tyjo.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Jsem se
Here in
zapomněl.
Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of
Ah,
Queen
jo,
Calanthe
jasně.
of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Nemá prokletlýho, tyjo.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of
Jo,
Rivia.
jasně. Už byla
This was in
knížka.
honor of his distinguished service at the
Romano.
Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
No, jasně.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
To Milva schytala, ne? Tenkrát. Nebo co? Sorry za spoiler. Jo. Má hezčí R.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
To dám do vidnice, ne?
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
No, čiže to přečtu.
Convenient. You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Aha.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the
To byl nějaký
title.
marast, jo.
Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
To podvazek bych tam radši na to.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Budu mít zbroj, jo. Ale já chci tuhle, co mám, sakra. Ježíš, ty vypadáš. Koukneme, jakou má. 235 a já jsem měl 200, jo? Že by bylo ekvivalentní. No ale stejná. 85. Kalhoty 89. Ona je stejná jako zmíjí, jo. No tak jo, no.
That's my knees. Oh! Right, Edbrooker clans! Ducks and nipples! Get the ball! This is another one.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on the job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Jo, tak jdem na to.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
Přesně tak. Akorát nevím, s čím bude hrát, no. A necháme klasiku, co máme. A spojatel jsou takový zrádný, no. Proč tady mám štiplavý mráz? Já jsem ho tam snad vyhodil, ne? Proč tam mám tuhle kartu? Co to je za nesmysl? Že se nějak rozházeli karty? Zatracená práce. Takhle by to nešlo, uši. Tohle si to mám určitě. Ne. S tím tak ještě musím pohrát trošku. Jasně. dobrý karty, sakra. Teď co to mám dát? Tohle tam dát nemůžu, tam nemám vlastně žádný, ne? Karty. Sakra práce. To je, ten by se mi teďka zrovna hodil. Určitě žádný nemám, to. Jo, vlastně mám všechno stůl, jo. Já jsem si měl vlastně... No, to jsem udělal špatně. To jsem udělal hodně špatně. No, sakra. Tak si ji vrátíme. A ono by to snad šlo, člověče. Jo, ono to bude. Prohrál. Tam šupneme tuhle. A dáme si třeba... Se nám to násobí trošku. Dobrý. Jsem měl trošku strach teda, ale...
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have ready body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Doufám, to napadlo. To nejde uložit, to je bože.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win. Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat.
By měl být, ne? Jo. Ale byl easy.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Dostat nějakou špičkovou, že by...
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Zkoušek Geralta z Rivie, výborně.
Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Kecá.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Jo, jdem hnedka.
Yeah, let's go now.
Ale chtěl bych si to uložit teda jakože. Zase něco poděláme k seznam a... Míráci fakty.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Jako sova. Dobře. 5. Výborně. Asi na věc.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian. Thou hast dove's eyes.
Jar of concealing ointment.
Thy lips are
How will magic at work here?
scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Určitý barvy.
Here's an oriole feather.
Je, teď jsem to...
Vivian's TA card is a bet.
Someone approaches.
No
Quickly.
sign of it here, if so.
Tak já jsem tyhle sovu neslyšel teda.
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
Teď nevím, co říkat, protože se by to přeplo. To musím přečíst si v deníku.
Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
The flower of chivalry. Strapping lads.
Já jsem si chtěl změnit tu kuša, tak už to asi nedělám.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Lonfall. Linos of Metina. Reinfarn of Atra. Hom Akaspag of Mecht. Dodmir of Joy. Guy de Boisfren in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Tai of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Geralt of Rivia. For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face Sir Gregoire in a challenge severe. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The Tawny's protector, the mate Vivian, the beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the Tawny, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Druhá věc, jo?
He's up! We the thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Já jsem ho jako netrefil, jo. Ježkuj. No, už to začíná. Jo, konečně jsem se taky trefil. No je to tam, a je střílej, jeď, tapej. Kopni, klepnu do slabin. Šubo, výborně. A radši s opatrností. Netrefil, Ježkovi. Máčko moc brzo. Se vydáme doprava třeba. Těžko říct, co bude blíž. Já jsem ho neviděl. Já jsem ho tam neviděl. Sakra. To už je třetí. Ježiši. Sakra Jiří. No. To úplně se mu to nepovedlo, jak jsem chtěl, no.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and fruit shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know what might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah,
I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost. We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
No, máme asi problém.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she
Jasně,
seems?
jako Game of Thrones.
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
Wait, to zlískaj.
To Vivian. May you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
Ah,
You know.
when I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Since you insist, I'm all yours.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you. May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Čí.
The gods have seen fit to punish you for your cowardice.
Ty vole, co je? Já jsem to chtěl potočit.
Yada, you won, whatever. Now let me explain something. Had
Do
to abandon
prdele.
your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that, minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
Sakra, to jsem teda... Proč jsem se neotočil, Ježišmarja? Ježiš, kam jsem to jel? Pane Bože.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Grégoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Miráci.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.